What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another daily recap over here at the High Performance Trader. And today we have a special recap because in this lesson, in this recap, in this video, our main purpose is going to be to target the difference between trading with emotion and trading with the appropriate tools, right? So I've been trading for a very long time. I've been trading for about 6 years, and I spent at least 3.5, 4 of them trying to predict the market, trying to study analysis, study setups, trying to find that golden edge until I finally humbled myself and realized this is not working, right? And you may be in those same shoes, right? And if you are today, guys, I have a present for you. I have an enlightenment, an epitome that is going to literally help you to learn to stop trusting your analysis and instead trusting the proper tools and principles and strategies in front of your face, right? So today is October 23rd, 2024. And let me share my screen over here. We're going to break right into it. Man, what a good was today, right? Today was a phenomenal day. Look at this market right here. First things first, what I want to point out is God blessed us with the understanding of market structure. Look at this. Look at this, right? Guys, market structure is key. It's critical. What up, Todd? We got our boy Todd, one of our veteran traders over here at HPT. And before we get started, right, Todd goes, Discord had a massive day. Yes, it did, guys. The team absolutely killed it, right? The team absolutely killed it. I was so proud of the army today, right? The HPT army was putting in work. Profits were being made. Traders were trusting their edge, trusting the analysis, right? They were trusting the system. Right? Stop trusting your mind. Stop trusting your emotions and start to rely on the system. Guys, everyone killed it today. It was an absolute banger, right? And we're going to break right into it, right? So first things first, SPY pre-market plan, right? You guys already know each and every single day I run through 2 scenarios. It's either bullish or bearish, right? So SPY pre-market plan. Bullish scenario, the gap fill, right? Getting a slight gap down, looking for buyers to step up, defend open print, 1 hour 50 EMA, right? That plays a very important role. We'll get back to that. Proving buying acceptance for longs targeting EOD. Any buying acceptance above end of day means longs targeting PDH. Okay, cool. Bearish scenario. Look at how simple this is. Guys, this is extremely simple. The market, trading, this game is as simple as you can accept it to be. And on the flip side of that coin, on the contrary, this game can be as difficult, as complicated as you want it to be. It's literally up to you. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, guys, you should be rich, right? Because obviously, right, it's not that easy. But what I am getting at is if you're not getting the results you want, it's probably because you're overcomplicating it a little bit, right? And we're going to dive into that today, right? Bearish scenario. Watching for sellers to maintain strength at the 1 hour EMA today and open print for short plays targeting 58105 previous day open print, 580 and 580.06, right? Obviously, it went much further down, but you could see here, I'm looking for a move down to the lows, right? So, all right, let's break into the price action, right? So going into the day pre-market, we were getting extensive selling, right? We were getting tons of selling in pre-market. So I approach the market the same way every single day, right? And this is what our primary focus of this video is today, is learning to trust your system, not your analysis, right? You are going to fall to your weakest system. And what that means is whatever system you have, whether it's a great system or no system, you are going to get repeatable results because of it, right? So if you have a system and you execute it flawlessly, you are going to get results as a byproduct to that system. But if you don't have a system, that means your execution's all over the place. That means all data that you collect, if you even collect, isn't going to mean anything, right? So you have to start building systems. Don't just take my system. Start developing your own system, right? Ask yourself, what is my absolute specific entry criteria? What do I need the market to look like to actually get in a trade, right? 99% of traders don't know that. They don't have clear entry criteria. They don't have clear exit criteria, right? So in this video, we're going to break down what our criteria is, right? So I took 2 trades today, nothing crazy, but I want to show you guys, right? So first things first in the morning, right? what am I noticing here, right? Well, I have a couple rules that are very specific. One of them is I do not entertain long plays until I'm above the 50 EMA on the 5-minute. And this is why. Because I have taken so many losing trades where I was fighting the 50 that I decided to develop a system where I no longer traded against the 50. Does that mean I miss setups? Absolutely, all the time. But what it also means is I no longer take setups where I'm fighting the 50 EMA. So I no longer log losing trades. See, it's all about identifying your issue. Every trader is different, right? You're not going to find anyone on YouTube that's going to be like, oh, hey guys, this is the only way to trade. It's a golden edge. Just repeat it every day and you're going to make tons of money. See, I used to look for that. I used to search for that. You're never going to find that. The game trading is extremely specific, right? Because we have all been programmed to be a certain type of person. We all deal with emotions differently, right? Some of us are more disciplined. Some of us are super rational. Some, like I used to be, are extremely irrational, right? I used to be a super irrational trader, extremely impulsive, meaning I couldn't follow a system. I literally cannot follow a system until I lost enough money to be like, holy shit, guys, something needs to change, right? So, all right. Number one reason why I didn't go long in the morning is because we're below the 50 EMA. It's that simple. So I'm being patient, right? We're getting a lot of battles here at open print. I'm remaining patient, and then the sellers come in, right? So the title of this video is EMA Cloud, right? I wanted to really focus on the EMA Cloud because the EMA Cloud will keep you from fighting the market conditions. Why is that important? Okay, very good question, right? So high performance trader, our main philosophy is identify market conditions and adapt to market conditions, right? What does that mean? It means don't assume buyers are going to show up because it's a large green candle off open print right here, right? Don't assume. Instead, go, I'm going to identify that these conditions are bearish. Why? Because we're below the 50 EMA and the EMA cloud is red. That simple. I have a red EMA cloud. There is an extremely low chance of me going long. It's that simple, right? Do I miss trades sometimes? Absolutely. But like I said before, I'm no longer logging losing trades where I'm breaking my rules, my system, my process, right? See, guys, every trader out there is talking about process, but none of them are giving you clean, simple processes to follow, right? I was just talking to a trader recently. He's like, I'm struggling with hesitation. I said, okay, what sort of system do you have in place when you trade? And he goes, what do you mean? I'm like, what's your criteria? Oh, well, I wait to see. He didn't have one. And I'm like, listen, you're not a bad person. You're just failing to develop a system. And if you don't have a system, there's absolutely no way possible that you're going to get any sort of consistent results, right? Listen, guys, I'm going to keep it very simple. You see this book, Disciplined Trader. It's right on my desk. You know what else is over here? Trading in the Zone, right on my desk. Study these books. You want to become a good trader? Study them, right? Put in the work. Start logging every single trade. Start documenting them. Develop the statistics on it. Ask yourself, what are the probabilities, right? Because I know for a 100% fact, when I see my setup, there is literally a 78% chance based off last month that it's going to work in my favor. See, that statistic, that number, that probability gives me that much more confidence. See, and high performance trader is all about becoming a confident trader, right? Confidence, control, conviction. Todd, you know it, the triple C's. It's the only way that you're going to level up, right? So that's why we didn't go long. We stayed very patient. Until I beat that 50 EMA, I am staying short biased. Right. And then we get selling here at open print and price rallies down to, all right. So first things first, previous day low is right here. Okay. Right. So notice here, right? Just for the sake of the lesson, look at here how price came into the EMA cloud, respected market structure here, right? We got market structure being respected. Buyers could not take the 20 EMA. That is the yellow line on the cloud. The green line is the 5-day EMA, right? Or I'm sorry, the 5 EMA, right? So sellers respect the cloud. I do not get this trade short, but it was beautiful. There were multiple traders in the Discord that caught it. I was extremely proud, right? So now I'm patient. Why am I patient? Well, for one reason, I missed the setup, right? So there's no point in chasing it, right? Look how extended we are from the 9D EMA. I'm not chasing shorts. I'm staying patient. Price rallies back into open print. So now I'm going, wow, buyers really respected PDL, right? So now there's two scenarios. And in the Discord, you're going to see here what I write. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. Hold on, right here. All right, inverse snapback is highly probable right here. So what I'm saying right here is we're selling off in the previous day low. Look how far away we are from the 9D EMA, right? We're extremely far. We're about $1.50, right? So I do not want to short this. Instead, I'm going to remain patient, and I'm looking for acceptance here above the 50 for longs. And this is what the market looked like. Notice, I'm not going, oh, I'm in longs. I'm sticking to my process. I'm sticking to my system. What's my system? Play off the critical level, which is open print, play off the moving averages, and identify the GBI. Without those three, I need all three: critical level, moving average, GBI, right? Without one, I know I do not trade. So I'm staying patient, and then you're going to see, look at waiting for entry criteria. We're coming into the 50 EMA, right? I'm not chasing it. I'm not jumping into it. Why? Because it hasn't, buyers have not controlled the 50 EMA, and until they do, no trade. No trade. I have a lot of traders that go, Josh, I struggle with discipline. I struggle with controlling my emotions. Well, I'm going to tell you right now why I used to struggle with it, right? I used to chase, right? I used to do all of it. I stopped chasing. I stopped being irrational, and I stopped making bad trading decisions when I started to analyze every setup I took. And what does that mean? That means when I started logging every single setup over and over again, right off. Look at this is just previous day high setups. In the Discord, you're going to see every section here in trading metrics is a section where we log every single trade, all of our criteria, and then we develop the probability of it working, right? So if you are struggling with hesitation, it's because you have not put in the reps and you have not developed the win ratio for it. Because if you took 2 hours, I think it took 2 hours on our live when we did it, or maybe it was 1 hour. 1 hour. I took 1 hour out of my month. I do it every month to prove that the strategy works. Right? So I take 1 hour and I go through every single setup I took for that month where the entry criteria was present, right? This is the crossover, the retest of open print, the long, right? I took every single one and then I developed the win ratio, right? 77.27%. This is what gives me the confidence and the competence to trust strong selling. And we come into previous day low, right? So this was trade number one. Right, so price comes into previous day low. Now, as we're coming into this level, right? So buyers were here about 30 minutes before. We rejected the 50. We rejected open print. So now I need the green bar to be ignored to enter the market short. Now you could do this on the 5 minute and you could do this on the 2 minute. But this right here, guys, is our criteria that we use every single day that guides us, right? So hold on, let me just do this so that I don't know why this keeps happening, but easy fix. So right here, right? I got the 2 minute on the right, the 5 minute on the left. Oh, you can't see the screen? Hold on. Let me fix that. Hold on. One more time. All right. Make sure, guys, make sure you can see that. Can you guys see the screen? It's telling me right now that it's screening. So I just want to make sure that you guys can see it. Todd, go ahead and, okay, cool. You guys are good. Okay. All right. So price comes into the 50 here. On the 5-minute, we reject. Price rejects open print. So the market looks like this on both setups, right? So now is where you have to make your decision, right? You have to go, okay, is my criteria present? And if it is, I must enter this trade. There's no, oh, hold on, let's stay patient, right? There's no, oh, hold on. What if this happens, right? There's no, oh, hold on. I'll just wait for the next one. See, if you're saying that, if you're thinking that, right, you are now emotionally tied, right? And there's a few reasons why you might be emotionally tied, right? Well, one thing is there's money on the line, right? Second thing is your ego's on the line, right? You've probably been trading for a couple of years, right? You don't want to have a losing day today because you're basing your profitability on one trade. See, the way I view it is out of 10 trades, 7 of them are going to work. That's it, right? I don't know which ones it's going to be, right? It doesn't matter which ones it's going to be. It's the law of averages, right? It's the same concept when you drop a seed. If you took a seed and you dropped it in soil and you watered it, you can't make that plant grow. You cannot. Doesn't matter how much you pray. Doesn't matter how hard you try. Doesn't matter how many seeds you put in that soil. You cannot make that plant grow. All you can do is drop the seed in and water it. That's it. The rest is up to God. The rest is up to what I call the law of averages. See, the law of averages is our superpower. Our superpower is not our analysis, right? Your analysis can only get you so far, right? There is no difference between this trade and trade that I took tomorrow, the trade I took yesterday, and the trade I took before. Why? Why is there no difference? Because I'm literally trading the same criteria: critical level, moving averages, and RBI or GBI. Right. So I got my 5-minute here and I'm going, okay, we got the rejection off open print. We're retesting the 9D EMA, right? I don't have time to go into it, but this tool is very effective. And now we get the RBI. So on the 2-minute, price rips into the EMA cloud. So when I see this right here, right, notice this red candle blew out the bottom of this guy. Once this happens, I'm entering the market short. This was a very quick trade. I was so happy to see a lot of traders caught this on the Discord, right? But guys, what this means is this is how I log it. I screenshot this chart on the right and I go, this is what I need to be comfortable with. When I see this, I'm buying puts. When I see this chart on the right, when the market looks like this, because it's easy to go back and go, dude, why didn't you take it? Look, it's beautiful. Well, it didn't look that beautiful when I was taking it. It looked like this. It literally looked like this. So ask yourself, what can you identify on this screen that you can repeat daily, right? What set of criteria? What could be your system? Critical level, previous day low. Number 2, EMA cloud. And number 3, the green bar is being ignored. The reason why I love this is because it tells me exactly where to put my risk, right? Which is right above it. And it also is a sign of weakness. Let's talk about it. There's buyers getting into the market right here, right? There's tons of volume coming in. Then look at the volume after this candle. It's way, oh, you guys can't see it because my face. All right, look right here. See, look at the volume coming in on this candle and then look at the volume after it. Sellers are pushing buyers out of their position. All you need to know is that this green, if buyers were strong, they would not have allowed sellers to push price below it. Does it work every time? Absolutely not. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to work 77% of the time. You're supposed to do the rest. You are supposed to manage the risk. You are supposed to allow the trade to breathe and make money. See, that's where we make money. We are not day traders. We are money managers. We manage capital, right? We're risking 1 bar to make 3, 4, 5, right? So that was trade number 1. Trade number 2, right? Trade number 2 was definitely another really good trade. Let's talk about it, right? Because trade number 2 was, but look at that sell-off, dude. Look at that sell-off from critical level to critical level. A lot of traders ask me, Josh, how do you hold trades? Well, once again, I've been logging them for like 3.5 years now, right? So I know there is an 88% chance that when one critical level is defended, price action is going to gravitate to the next critical level. It may not happen when I want it to. And what that means is, just so I can be specific, if sellers hold open print, there's an 88% chance of us seeing previous day low. If previous day lows defended principal. Hold on. Let me know if that gets better. Hopefully it does. Okay, we're going to go into the next trade. Okay, so my next trade was this guy right. Okay, we're back. Okay, I apologize about that, guys. All right, so my next trade was right here, right? In this trade on SPX, I'll pull back. The screen's going again? All right, hold on. Hold up. Fuck's going on? Hold up. All right, ready? All right, we're back. All right, we're going to wrap this up here because YouTube's being funny. All right, so after this trade that we took, I was then remaining patient, right? This was trade number one. Trade number two, let's just verify here. Over here on the Discord, it was because, and the reason why I'm showing you guys is because I want to show you, right? All right, so this trade right here I took on SPX was 79% ROI, right? This was an 80% ROI, right? And look at how big the move was. It was literally this big from this candle to this candle, right? It was, I'll tell you exact. This trade here was $1.30, right? It was $1.30 move, and the ROI was literally 80% return, right? So, all right, what does that tell us? The first thing it tells us is you do not need to capture perfect trades, right? You do not need perfection because, and the reason why I say this is because there was a time where I wouldn't take a setup. I would hesitate. Oh, I'm going to wait for a better one. No, don't wait for the better one. Stay patient, but act hastily when you see your edge. See, when you see your edge, okay, how do we identify our edge? The EMAs, right? So let's break into the entry criteria. All right, so this is the 5 minute. Let me pull up another chart here so I can whip out the 1 hour, right? Because we got very extended at a point. We were getting very extended from the 1 hour on this candle. So when we were very extended here, right, the chart on the left, I wanted to wait, right? Here's what it looked like. Look at how far we are from the 9D EMA. Someone just mentioned the EMAs, right? So the 9D EMA, the blue line here, right? This is my guideline. When I'm extended from this, there's no trade. I will not trade. I stay patient. I allow price to come back into it, and then I find my setup. Okay, well, what does that look like? Notice here, the 9D EMA aligns with the 50 EMA very well, right? So once again, this brings me back to why I trade off the 50. The 50 EMA is a very effective tool, but you have to learn how to use it, right? You cannot just be naive enough and assume, oh, when I'm below it, I short, and when I'm above it, I long. It has to be a part of your system, right? So the price comes into the 50. Let me whip out the 5 minute here. All right, so market looks like this. Notice the chart on the left. So once again, we have a critical level here. We have 57893. This is a level off the daily time frame, right? Daily time frame levels are pit numbers, right? Pit numbers have lots of volume. Therefore, critical level. Check. Number two, moving averages, right? Notice here, the 5 minute time frame, price is hugging the 9D EMA, right? It's hugging it. We're not extended, right? We're not rarely far away from it, right? This is what I call a healthy trend, right? I do not want to chase anything. Instead, I want to identify a healthy trend. Notice here, price is hugging. Look at this right here. Price is hugging the 9. You get a nice move. Look at right here, though. When you get extended from the 9 right here, you get the pullback, right? So I don't want to short this because of how far we are from the 9. Instead, I want to remain patient. We're hugging the 9 DEMA. We're at the critical level and ready. We are rejecting the EMA cloud. Who's in control? Are buyers in control here? No. The only reason someone would long this is because they are predictive, right? There's 2 types of traders. You either predict price or you react to what you're seeing, right? So you can either, and I used to do this. I literally used to long this. I would see this candle here and go, oh, buyers are here, get in, right? And then what would happen is I would become liquidity for the people that actually knew how to trade, the reactors, right? So you either long this and get smoked, or you stick to the higher probability setups and you go, okay, sellers are in control here. What do I need to see? There it is, guys. Chart on the right. Green bar ignored. Stop is above the candle, right? So once I see this, I'll whip out the Discord here just so everybody knows how we give it up over here at HBT. I'm in shorts, stop above 579.20, right? Once again, this is what the market looked like when we were entering short. When I was buying puts, the market looked like this. And I know that probably sounds like, dude, why is this dude so serious about his, like, because guys, entries are that serious. You have to have clear, concise entry criteria. Otherwise, you will butcher it. Do not depend on your ability to, oh, I'll know when I see it. No, I know exactly what I'm looking for. Critical level, EMA, RBI, or in this case, GBI. When I see GBI, I'm in the market short. When I see my criteria, I am in the market short. My stop's above it. That's it, right? There is nothing else to think about. I can't control anything else. I can't decide, it's like the farmer pouring way too much water on the seed. Oh, I hope it grows. I hope it grows. Bro, you're drowning it. You're literally crushing your dream as a day trader because you're trying to control it. You have to become extremely clear on what you can and cannot control. You cannot control the price. You can only control your entry criteria. That's what the market looks like when I take it. Nothing else doesn't matter. And it was a beautiful trade. We got, super, super great sell off. Put my stop at my entry. Really nice move here. Targeting 5795 on SPX. Price started to sink very well. Held it through it. Like Todd said, you got to take it, right? When you see your edge, you got to take it. Overall, guys, I was very proud of the team today. There was multiple traders, right? HBT is still very new. We're still growing, right? But there were massive traders that were executing this. They were sticking to the strategy. And that's exactly what High Performance Trader was built for, right? This team was literally built and founded on a support system, a camaraderie, right? A place where other traders can come, understand my system. I will teach you the system. I will teach you the principle. I will show you exactly what I do every single day. We show up live on Fridays. We trade live on commentary every single day. Guys, at the end of the day, it's all about building a place that is integral, right? Has integrity, works very hard, and is willing to put in the work. If you are not willing to put in the work, do not join HBT. With that note, guys, thank you for coming. This has been a great trade recap. All my advice goes to all the people that are willing to identify strict criteria and repeat it. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow.